Hey everybody, I just wanted to make a brief video checking in. I am in Sedona. My physical body is. Anyway, I'm in my bedroom right now because it's really hot outside. And I've been meditating with another group right now. And I have a lot of questions because I've been on this path a long time, and actually the answers, as we know, lie within. And it's interesting because some people do shamanic journeying where you leave your body and then you come back in, and then you have your grounding to the earth and you're bringing the energy in this way. And then other people do their meditations where you go in your body, or the kundalini rises up and the energy goes out and around and then back in. So it's like a reverse in the toroidal fields, which kind of goes as well with my questions or answers on like base 10 versus base 12 system, and organic versus inorganic timelines, or just cause alone rather than no cause, or cause and effect. So once you go on this journey, you start having a lot of mind stuffs, which is why you really have to get quiet and centered in yourself and know that everyone is kind of on their own path, yet we're all on it together. So even if there's something that appears demonic, and I'll tell you where some of this came from. I was listening to Robert Edward Grant being interviewed on Next Level Soul, and it's easy for me to see how he would be diametrically opposed to people like Ashiana Dean's material, the Voyager material, Samuel B. Lee, MD, those people, because it's two different things. One is talking about the inverted, perverted systems, and the other one is talking about an organic reality. But nevertheless, the more this is the whole thing. When we left, or just when we first individuated from source, when we left that pristine space in order to expand and become creator beings like our God. When we did that, we also inherently had that initial abandonment kind of, what the hell did I just do kind of thing. When we individuated from source, from our spark, from when we created our own spark of divinity, which is one and the same. That's how come Jesus would say, I am the Father and the Father is in me. Because it's sort of like our minds, our human brains just can't, at this current level of awareness, we can't think our way through it. So you just have to have a knowing. So like what works for Robert Grant, and he's talking about Katy Perry, calling him up and giving him a reading and all this. And I mean, I remember watching Katy Perry on the Super Bowl back in like 2015, and I'm going, this is a demonic initiation. It's just you watch the inversion and the perversion going on. Yet, at the same time, we're on a planet of polarity and duality. So, Robert Grant is absolutely correct when it comes to the point of you have to learn to love it all. That's the one thing that I have garnered from studying all of these materials and all these people for all these years, is you have to learn to love it all, because Creator created everything. God loves everything. Source, Creator, whatever you want to call it. So once you have learned to really unconditionally love And that doesn't mean being a doormat. That's a whole nother story. That doesn't mean being, a victim. Once you've learned how to unconditionally love from a higher awareness and know that creation created everything, then you can really step back from an observer standpoint and run your energy higher and really affect what's going on in the so-called outer world, because there really isn't an outer world. It's your own consciousness. So everything that you experience is a reflection of your own consciousness. And notice that my throat is really, so one of my teachers would be like, I'm clearing for everybody, when her throat chakra would lock up like that. So everything that you experience is, and it's your own consciousness. So this is where we're heading. So there's truly, on the higher levels, nothing wrong with anything. Base 10, base 12, dark matter, light matter, whatever. The bottom line is where we are in our evolution as a species is that we have to learn to love it all. I mean, love it all. Embrace it. Because we have the dark and the light within us. And that much is true. Or we wouldn't be here. We wanted to experience this type of reality. So we are, in effect, each one of us, 8 billion individuals on the planet, is having a unique experience, which adds to the expression and the expansion of the whole source, that energy that created us. So that's my rant for the day on this eclipse Sunday from Sedona, 9/7/2025. Love you much. Namaste.